everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Seahawks have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Texans, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy here, Sean, back with another episode of Madden. NFL Fran 18, I can't speak. Back with another episode of Madden NFL 18 franchise mode. As we are 6-0 on the season, man, and we're out here grinding on the season, and the Houston Texans are 4-2 as Pierre-Paul Lewis is back playing for Seattle after his injury. He has returned from it, and it looks like Tom Savage is the Houston Texans quarterback. Deshaun Watson must be hurt. 1 touchdown, 51 yards. We're gonna go to their scouting report, well, their injury updates, and let's see if he's hurt. So we're gonna go to Houston. Deshaun Watson, 6 weeks. So, Deshaun Watson has been carrying this team, and now Tom Savage has to come out as the backup and do his thing out here. And will that cost the Houston Texans the season without Deshaun Watson? Will they be the same? Maybe they won't, I don't know. So here they go, running up the middle, and it's gonna be a good game. I think it kind of sucks that Deshaun Watson got hurt for the Texans. I was really excited to maybe play him in this game, see what he could do against the Seattle defense, but unfortunately we don't get to play him, man. It's gonna be Tom Savage in the backfield working his ass off all day trying to win against the Seattle team, as Miller with the good catches. Bobby Wagner picks up the tackle. And Bobby Wagner, man, he's always there to get tackles, man. He's probably the best tackler on my team. He does his job as Pierre-Paul Lewis is back, like I said, as he's gonna run it away, and no one's gonna be there. And Earl Thomas will come get the pick on Tom Savage, as Earl Thomas came out of nowhere and picked that off. As that was one weird play, man. Just, I don't know what happened. Tom Savage just overthrew it, and boom, right in our hands. And now it's a Seahawk football as Marshawn Lynch is done to pick up a little bit of yardage. As on that left side today, we really gotta watch out for J.J. Watts. So I'm gonna try and not go to the left side the most, man. Like I said, the offensive line has been having a great season, and right there, the fucking fullback doesn't get his block, and we lose yards. But
it's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable.
Okay.
You know me pretty well on second down.
As anyway, 3rd and 6. Now we're passing and watch J.J. Watts here. We've been having a great success with the offensive line, but is it good enough to hold J.J. Watts? It looks like they are in. I'm going to run with Russell Wilson, and good blocking by the offensive line against J.J. Watts. As it looks like New England lost to the Chargers, as the Chargers are kind of having an alright season. Not the best record, but they're beating teams with it's maybe unbelievable, as J.J. Watts is coming around the corner, and we're going to get out of bounds. As I had to tuck and run, yeah, I really had to go there, and I'll run him to the left this time. I'm letting you see how good this offensive line is against J.J. Watts. Let's see it. Look at the block, man. Put him inside, and there goes Marshawn Lynch, picking up another Seahawks 1st down. So, luckily for us, man, we're doing our job, doing what we need to do, and running up and down the field, doing our best things we could do here. I wish we'd be playing Tom Savage as Russell Wilson gets hit but fumbles and gets the ball back for Seattle as it's 2nd and 23. What a hit, man, right there. And then that Jake Thompson, he just could not hold on to his block, man, and lost the block battle right there as I'm going to run it with Marsh Thomas Rosen. There's a holding call probably on the play, but there's a flag. And Madden, you know it's a holding, man. It's always holding or something stupid. Or illegal block in the back, what's going to make it 2nd and 24, man. That kind of sucks, but stuff happens like that. As Marshawn Lynch will be coming back out, and Marshawn Lynch gonna pick up yardage and more. Marshawn Lynch almost picks up a first down on the run. What a good run by Marshawn. 3rd and 3, 20-yard run. 20, yeah. No. How many run? Well, just a good run. Let's just say that. As I'm going to Tyler Lockett now, and Tyler Lockett is gonna pick up yardage himself and gonna do what he needs to do. And Russell Wilson, man, if it wasn't for that big man Marshawn Lynch picking up yardage and this offensive line blocking good, we would have never got that. As Clowney's on the other side, so we got a hard team we're facing in today's game, as Marshawn Lynch is gonna truck and move a little bit of yardage up as it's 2nd and 2, and we're gonna run the ball again, man. We're running the ball. No, we're throwing the ball. Psych, I forgot what play I picked, and it looks like I'm running the ball with Russell Wilson, but it's incomplete. I was gonna try and run the ball with Russell. No one was open. No, Jimmy Graham kind of got open there, so just took the risk to throw it to Jimmy Graham, and wow, already it's freaking it's a 0-0 end in the first half, but we scored right there, and that's exactly like the oh, I'm faking it on accident, whoops. Exactly like the Giants game where none of us scored, and I'm probably gonna miss the field goal here as it's blocked. It is blocked, and now Pleasant is running down the field, and they're gonna score 2 if Dylan Thompson can't catch up, and Dylan Thompson can't get him, as it's 2-6. Seattle still in the lead, but that means the Texans get the ball. And what an interesting start to this game. What an interesting start to the ball game. As here we go, Tom Savage threw a pick on his last drive. Earl Thomas just took that sucker away from them, and now he got to watch out. He has to play better football, man. He knows that, and he's gonna run. They're gonna run the ball, maybe not. Thought they were, as they go for another pass, and Earl Thomas should have had another pick, but I kind of backed off like I accidentally usually do. I don't know why I always back off. I think that maybe would have been Earl Thomas's ball, but unfortunately it ain't, as it looks like they're gonna run to Miller, and that's where they go. And Bobby Wagner making another good tackle on in this game, man. Bobby Wagner, always they're gonna run to his side. Bobby Wagner is guaranteed to get that tackle, as Bobby Wagner is probably, like I said, probably one of the best tacklers in the game. So anyways, Tom Savage is going back into the backfield, and they're going to throw to Miller on this side, and Pierre Lewis is that going to be a first down? Pierre Lewis just stopped him, and it's 4th and inches on this play, man. Good play by Pierre Lewis for getting back there and making the plays. They're going to punt it again, or they're going to punt it. And it's 2-6, man. What a weird game. But, you know, we did what we needed to do here to make sure they didn't score a touchdown right there. And we just played good defense. Like I said, this is Tom Savage's probably first week starting as a starter again. So it's kind of getting used to it as I'm going to Brown on this play. Just dumping it off. Making sure I don't make any stupid decisions here. As gotta kind of float and work up the field easily. Just work up the field, man. Here we go, Marshawn Lynch going back to Marshawn, the block in. Marshawn Lynch, did he pick up the first? I don't think so, but we are gonna throw it and see what we could do. And Marshawn has only fumbled twice this season, which, you know, he could be doing better without fumbling. As I'm going to Tyler Lockett, and Tyler Lockett dropped the ball as Joseph makes the play right there. So, unfortunately, we don't come out. John Ryan's gonna use his leg power and give the ball right back to the Houston Texans, as they just played really good defense right there. As we're gonna punt it off, and here we go. Jeremy Lane is running down, and I think I got it into the coffin corner. John Ryan, probably one of the best punts of the season for him, as we really got that into the coffin corner. Barely, but we got it into where we really kind of needed it. So here we go. Watch the run. What I say. And now Miller's running, and Bobby Wagner was just holding on to him, trying to get him down, and Michael Bennett came in to help him. So good run by Miller right there, trying to just get out of the backfield, and that's exactly what he did. As they have the ball at the 8-yard line, man, just they know they could have better field position. As now they're really out of the coffin corner, or close to the end zone. So now they're at their own 22-yard line, so that feels good for them. But they basically got out of their own third-yard line, so they're just working, playing good football, and doing what they need to do. As we're watching for a good play here from Houston, man. They really want to score. They know it's a 2-minute warning. They would like to go into halftime with the lead, as they're going to throw it, and Tom Savage is going to get sacked as Cliff Averill comes around and gets half a sack. But a sack, technically. As now they're at their own 14-yard line. They went back a couple yards, and that is not what they want right there. As we're gonna look for the deep ball here, as Cliff Averill comes back around and gets another sack on Tom Savage, as it's third and 25. It's this team really has to get up the field, man. The third on a run, that's a good play from them, but man, it ain't gonna do much for them as Griffin gets the tackling. There's an injury timeout. Miller's hurt, so luckily for Seattle, like, we don't want anybody hurt, but we'll take that timeout of theirs, so we don't have to call our own. So we have 55 seconds to drive up and down up the field. So as I have not thrown a Moncrief, I've noticed all day, or Doug Baldwin, so I'm gonna spin in. I think I spun maybe one too many times there, or I maybe would have been gone with Tyler Lockett. Here we go. I'm looking for Moncrief or somebody open in here, so I'm looking for somebody open here. As I'm going to Tyler Lockett, and it's incomplete. Trying to find the one and only Doug Baldwin. Is looks like Deontay Moncrief is running a fly route, as I don't know who to go to, as I'm gonna try and air it up to Moncrief, and unfortunately we get sacked, and I'm just gonna call timeout and see what I can do here. See if I could maybe run a good run with Marshawn Lynch, pick up some yardage. Or maybe you have to get stuck kicking another freaking punt, and you know, that's alright. You can't really do everything all the time, as Marshawn Lynch is just going to get stuck down, and Houston's going to call their own timeout right there. So unfortunately, we had the ball in good field position, but just couldn't make the best of it. So we have to punt, and we got sacked. So not the best 55 seconds of this season for Seattle. As John Ryan punts it again, and this time unfortunately gets out into the red zone, end zone. So fortunately they start at their own 20. They're happy about that, but they only have 21 seconds. They can't be running the ball, but it looks like that's what they're doing. So it looks like they're running the ball, and that's what they do as they go to Sherman. As Richard Sherman gets the hit on Blue. And now we'll take us to halftime, I think, maybe, unless they get one better play off. As they get the playoff, man. They do get the playoff, and it's a sack. Pierre-Paul Lewis making a good sack for his return right there, as Tom Savage and him are talking. And we're gonna go to halftime, 6-2. Not the highest scoring game right now. And this is a good game, man. Both of the defenses are playing hard. Both of the defenses are getting sacks. And sometimes I think I'm just holding on to the ball a little bit too long, as Tyler Lockett will get the juke, but get tackled afterwards. That's more with the tackle. So here we go, man. Just gotta play better football out here, bro. We have more yards, but really nothing to show for it besides the 6 points. So we're gonna run it with Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch is really having a good run game in today's game. Little by little, no big explosive runs, but he's doing what he needs to do. As we got to start getting the ball out a little bit more in this game. As I'm looking for Doug Baldwin or somebody. As I'm going to Doug Baldwin, and Doug Baldwin will pick up the first down right there for Seattle. So here we go, PA crosser, man. When we had Jermaine Kearse, this was one of our favorite plays, and it looks like right here, probably going to Tyler Lockett if he's not open. And Tyler Lockett gets open, luckily, and picks up the first down, as Joseph could not make the play right there, as that's a 31-yard reception right there from Tyler Lockett. And Tyler Lockett's having a great game. 2 receptions, 44 yards. Not like he's having a bad day. And Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, trucking through people and picking up another Seahawks first down right there. So good run by Marshawn, and Jackson getting his first tackle of the game. So good for him, but could have played better football right there, and they know that. As I'm going to Moncrief. Moncrief, the Houston Texans are used to him, and because he used to be a Colt in the AFC South, so the Texans really know how he works. But gotta let Moncrief have his own fame in Seattle. As that's his first touch of the game, as that's 14 yards from Moncrief. And here we go. Marshawn Lynch maybe picks up a yard or two, so not the best run, but that's what we had to do there. So there we go. Gotta make sure make a good play as Russell Wilson overthrows Tyler Lockett, and it's picked off by Howell. I don't know about that pass by Russell right there. The ball must have slipped, or something must have happened, or I just threw it a little bit faster than I should have, but made a mistake there. And maybe the Texans will make us pay, as I don't think Miller is coming out for the rest of this game. I think Blue is their official running back. And unfortunately for us, man, we just couldn't really do anything with the drive we had, and then we threw a pick right when we were grinding up the field actually, and just made a dumb throw, and unfortunately got picked off. As Tom Savage done a roll out, and what a play by Hopkins, as Earl Thomas would get the tackle right there. So both quarterbacks have thrown interceptions today, man, and I think that's Russell's 4th pick of the season. He hasn't thrown a pick for a while, so maybe he needed that to happen so he could get himself back into the game. As Michael Bennett will pick up a Seahawks sack, as that will put them down 10 yards again. So unfortunately for the Houston Texans offense, their offensive line are trying to block, but the Seattle defense is just too good with making sure we get sacks and stuff. So unfortunately for them, that's their problem, as Richard Sherman will get the tackle, as Anquan Bolden is on Houston and picks up a good gain of yards. As Bolden is another threat for Texans to have on their team, what's helping them probably win these games, as it's 3rd and 7, and right here the Houston Texans gotta make something happen here. They're gonna throw it in. Richard Sherman just for some reason lost coverage right there as Bolden picks up a Texans first down. I don't know what was that about. It was like a fade route, but Sherman just wasn't on him, wasn't there to play that game, play. So as we're going into the fourth quarter, 6-2, man. Really interesting game here. Maybe Houston could be our first L, maybe. I'm not saying they're gonna win, but they're just playing real good football. So fortunately for Seattle, they gotta play harder football or something, as they're gonna go for the screen, but no one's open, and Ruben's gonna pick up another Seahawks sack, as they're gonna lose 11 yards right there, as we have 5 sacks and the Houston Texans have 2. So we've been putting more pressure on them, but also they've gotten some sacks, so that's some good news for them. They're beating up on Russell Wilson too, as they're gonna make a good throw right there and fettle it. I mean, Tom Savage just through that. If that would have been caught, that would have probably been a Texans first down, but unfortunately it's not for the Texans. So watch the run. I don't think they'll go to the run here, but you never know with this team when you have a good running back, as they're gonna roll out. Tom Savage is gonna roll out, and Cliff Averill will get the tackle. It's only 1 yard right there, and unfortunately for him, he went over the line of scrimmage, and we're getting the ball back. And now their defense has to show Seattle power against us, because if their defense don't do good, then if we score, kind of puts the game away for them too. So we're both out here trying to get a dub. So who wants it more, really? Like, we had the lead, but this Houston Texans defense is playing hella good. This defensive line is putting pressure on us, doing their thing, and no blocking right there for Marshawn to break through or anything. So it's 2nd and 10 again, and that's what I'm saying. They're playing good football, and just making sure we ain't doing anything special on them out here. So looking for somebody open, going to Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson will pick up a Seahawks first down, as I put him on a fly route, and he just got wide open, and that's his first reception of the game. So gotta make sure I get good plays off, man. Just gotta make sure gotta play good football, as I'm gonna throw the screen right here, and Moncrief is gonna get the block, and Doug Baldwin is gonna pick up a Seahawks first down, as we're just running with the clock now. And now this is where this Houston defense is getting a little tired, man. We were in the red zone once in this game, and as I'm going back to Marshawn Lynch, and Marshawn Lynch is not going to get out of bounds, but good play by Pleasant right there, Pleasant or whatever the hell his name is, making sure we get down, as it's 2nd and 3. And now this Houston defense has the pressure on their back, since we're at their 40-yard line, and Marshawn Lynch is gonna not pick up the first quite yet there. Still third down. It's still at the third yard line. I mean, still 3rd and 3, as the previous play was 2nd and 3. So didn't gain any yards there. Kind of want to let this ball get aired out and see what could happen here. We're looking for Doug Baldwin. There's somebody open here. Is Doug Baldwin. Pass interference on the defense. That has to be pass interference on the defense. Pass interference, man. Let's go. I will pick up a free first down, and that kind of sucks for the Texans, man, because this kind of puts the game in our hands right here, man. It kind of really does. And unfortunately for them, and as Russell Wilson gets pressured again, and Pete Carroll ain't liking how Russell's getting hit in this game. The offensive line ain't giving him enough time. This Houston defensive line, they're here to play good football, as they're bringing the blitz, and I'm going to throw to Tyler Luckett, and Tyler Luckett, this score the touchdown, and that maybe takes the game away right there for the Houston Texans, as I'm going for the 2-point conversion here. Is we're going to get it off, and Jimmy Graham's going to catch it, and it's going to be 14-2. So it looks like we scored 2 touchdowns in this game, which we did, but just missed the field goal one. So 14-2, man. What a weird game this has been. And my nose is kind of being, my throat's kind of being a bitch. But anyway, man, we just basically maybe just took the dub away from Tom Savage and the Houston Texans. They're in the line in under the center, and that they'd be going deep passes right now as they're gonna just throw it, and Richard Sherman is gonna make a play right there. Incomplete, Sherman saying. It's a good play right there by Richard Sherman, getting on to the receiver right when the throw would happen. And now no one's back with Tom Savage, so if one of us defensive line comes gets him, that's unfortunate, as no one's with Tom Savage, and Michael Bennett will get the sack on Tom Savage. And this is not what Houston might need to put a tight end to block or help or have help back there in the backfield, because this is unfortunate, man. And Michael Bennett, and they ain't gonna let them, and it's incomplete. Pierre Paul Lewis is not, I mean KJ Wright actually is gonna make the good play. And now right now I'm bringing in the blitz, man. I'm bringing in Cam Chancellor to maybe get the no, Earl Thomas actually. So here we go, and it's false start by Ruben, so that will pick up a couple yards for the Houston Texans. Approachment on accident, man. Not what you want, Ruben. 4th and 14 now, and man, I was gonna bring the blitz. I was gonna bring the pressure hard, but we gotta change our play up now. I think we got it changed up, and Deshaun Shedd is making the play, and it's incomplete. Deshaun Shedd. They tested Deshaun. Everybody to test Deshaun Shedd, because you know you play with the best cornerback in the league, Richard Sherman, and right there they just made that play harder and better. So as right there as we get stuffed, and Marshawn Lynch is maybe getting really upset with his offensive line. I know Pete Carroll's getting upset because we just can't get any holes from Marshawn Lynch. We ran it 15 times, and like right there, pick up your block, Jimmy fucking Graham. Says Jimmy Graham does not hit his block there, and we lose another yard. So 3rd and 13, even though we're in the lead. Like, this is stuff we need to be working on in games. I don't know if it's the fullback who kind of ain't doing his job, but Marshawn Lynch is going to get a good gain of yards right there, and we're just going to hurry it up. And Russell Wilson's going to take it off with the throw, as Jake Thompson on that run play, he ran up and hit a block, and I tried to juke, and nothing worked the way I wanted it to. As it's incomplete. I thought I would maybe have Tyler Lockett. I just maybe overran that play, but that's alright. As the Texans get the ball back, and the defense has to put on their helmets once again. As that's not what I really wanted. Well, I wanted to score again, but that didn't happen. But that's alright, as they're gonna make the throw or something. They're making the throw, and Cam Chancellor can't get the pick right there, and Cam Chancellor's probably pissed off with himself. Could have been the second pick of the game, and Cam Chancellor just missed it, man. That should have been in our hands, but Tom Savage knows he's lucky, as they have to be going deep, as Cliff Averill will get the sack right there, coming around and chasing down Tom Savage. As this defensive line of ours is aggressive. Jordan, our backup, where Cliff Averill plays, is aggressive. Frank Clark is aggressive. This whole team's just aggressive, as Deshaun Shedd can't catch that one, but it's incomplete. 37 seconds left, and we're going man on man to see. No, we're going back into zone, and I'm gonna do one-on-one with Anquan Bolden right there. Richard Sherman versus him. Let's see if they go to Bolden. Is Savage throws it up, and it's incomplete. Maybe could have been our ball, but I kind of outran it right there. Well, underran it with Earl Thomas. I accidentally put him on user, but that's alright, man. I almost got there with him, but we're running the ball with Marshawn, and Marshawn just gets laid up. As Russell Wilson's hurrying up his team, and I'm just really digging around now. I'm just trying to get some scores for my boys. As Russell Wilson will slide into the end zone, and we'll make it 20-2. As Russell Wilson showing off the runs. And I just want to maybe try and pick off Tom Savage one more time. 'Cause I'm running with Dylan Thompson here. Dylan Thompson might be able to make it, maybe not actually. I thought he maybe would have been able to, but I just wanted to see. I just want to see if I could get another pick, man. That would be nice. I'll call timeouts for Houston if it's in bounds, but I just want to try and get another pick. I just want my defense to get some turnovers, man. They should have 2, but unfortunately they missed that one. But Cam Chancellor just missed it, just bounced off his hand. So watch. Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like this game would have been better if Deshaun Watson was in it, but unfortunately he ain't, as we get the sack right there, and we're calling a timeout as Cliff Averill is just playing dirty defensive line. This whole defensive line, we're out here playing good football, so we're just out here playing good football as Michael Bennett will jump off the line. Perfect, then it's not picked off yet as there's 4 seconds. Come on, get a pick. We might not get a pick, but I just want our defensive line to, like, I'm not even using Cliff Averill, and he's coming around, winning the matches he's against, and doing his thing out here. Look, he's almost coming around again. Now I'm on him, but yeah, that's what you get for wasting all that time. Our DT will get the sack. McDowell will pick up his own sack of the game. So, man, I want to see how many sacks we got in this game, bro. We are probably the most, probably the most aggressive team for fucking sacks, as it don't show it, unfortunately, but if it did, we'd have a lot. We do have a lot, bro. Defense. Look at this. 3 sacks for Cliff Averill, 2 for Michael Bennett, and look at this. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 plus 3 equals, like, wait, hold up, 7. So we got 7 sacks on Tom Savage. We'll put those 2 halves together to make it 8. So, man, that's just dirty playing from Seattle, man. We're just a disgusting defensive team. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe on this video. If you like my videos, go share with your friends, tell them about me, and tell them to subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.